My husband confessed that he has been having an emotional affair and it's breaking me. I've married my husband for 9 years. We have a son together. Last week he confessed to me that he thinks he has started an emotional affair with a co-worker of his. He said that this has been going on for a few months and he didn't felt guilty. He said that he never touched her romantically, but he had feelings for both of us. He said he of course would choose me over any woman, but still I've been hurting since I found this and I don't know what to do. The girl is in her mid-20s, she hasn't had any kids, she's so pretty and she has a piece of his heart. I don't know what I've been doing wrong for him to catch feelings for another woman. This is devastating to me. Honestly, I'd rather he had just fucked her and had no feelings for her whatsoever. That would be easier. I don't know how I can get past this. We have a family that I don't want to break up and I still love him, and he's ending everything with her, but now I feel broken. I don't even know if I can trust him again. I don't know what to do. Edit. I got preoccupied after I made this post. He said he did not feel guilty because it was an accident and he didn't intend for anything to go as far as it did. There were a lot of messages exchanged between them and he said they went on 2 dates. He also said that they sexted and shared nudes, but there was nothing physical. He said he'd end the affair, but right now we can't afford for him to quit the job. He said that he was going to stop seeing her outside of work and said he has already blocked her on everything. Having dates, sexting and sending nudes is not an emotional affair, it is an affair. You didn't do anything wrong if he never asks for things to change. So he's sexted and gone on dates and doesn't feel guilty. LMFAO. Yeah. No way, it was just an accident. I don't know what I've been doing wrong for him to catch feelings for another woman. Okay, well, step 1, you're not responsible for his actions at all. You are in no way responsible for him cheating on you. Don't blame yourself. This is all on him. As for advice, I would highly recommend couples counseling because there is an obvious rift in the relationship that needs more than just talking it out. He seriously violated your trust and he needs to own up to that and fix it. Why did he tell you this? I don't understand what he went on to say. Was he saying this to try to get you to change something? Or to beg forgiveness? Or because his mistress said, if you don't tell her, I will, and so he is trying to get his story in first? This seems horribly cruel. I'm so sorry. To be completely honest, this is like the second best case scenario for you. Someone who was completely honest about their feelings and is trying their best to make this relationship with you work despite the circumstances. It's a pretty rare thing to happen, and I'd suggest making the best of it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Everyone can be attracted to multiple people at any time. It's just kinda how it is. The difference are the ones who can control themselves and those who can't. Your husband is trying his best by cutting things off with her now that he's realized it for himself. With your edits, this is way more than just an emotional affair. He's cheating on you, doesn't feel bad about it and won't end it. You don't deserve that and shouldn't have to tolerate someone who treats you so poorly. Went on 2 dates and nothing physical happened. I'm calling bullshit on that one. In essence, he cheated and the trust is gone. You're going to be second-guessing everything he does and says. Marriage counseling for sure, but if in the end you walk away, realize that everything that has transpired is because he chose to step outside the marriage instead of addressing any issues that may have come up. I hope whatever you choose, you don't blame yourself. The minute he said he didn't feel guilty about it would tell me it's over. You didn't earn this and you didn't do anything wrong. This is on him. Please find a great therapist you can trust. Shit sucks, that's for sure. But he did come to you and admit his actions. Now I don't know the extent to their relationship or yours. Counseling is a good option. Focus on yourself and not the affair, it will consume you. Hobbies are a good way to take it off your mind. He said he did not feel guilty because it was an accident and he didn't intend for anything to go as far as it did. It may have started out as an accident, but at some point he crossed a line and kept making decisions to go further and further. He even went on 2 dates with her. He should feel guilty whether he didn't meant it to happen, or not. It did happen, and that's bad. It's worrisome he feels no remorse. Is he doing anything to help you through this besides dropping things with her? Everyone is telling you to go to couples counseling and jumping to his defense. He may not have slept with her, but he actively pursued a younger woman for months. He is fantasizing about leaving you to take care of his child so he can live a carefree life having sex with this young woman. He is not a trustworthy partner and you deserve better. He will guaranteed do it again if you take him back. You are getting less than the bare minimum in this relationship. So respect yourself and leave him. I'm so sick of always saying this. I'll never understand why people stay in messed up relationships for the family. He doesn't give a shit about your family. And by staying with him, you're going to be setting a bad example for your children. You'll be telling them that acting the way your husband did is okay. Also, you have to be really, really naive to think your kids won't pick up on it and find out one day. Don't stay just to save face and look like a happy family. It's so damaging. Surviving infidelity. The one and only important thing to take from that whole post is he told you he doesn't feel guilty. How the hell can you ever trust him again? Whatever you choose to do is a personal choice only you can make, but please believe and remember you're worth more than to say it would be easier if he had fucked her and had no feelings. No, you are worth someone being a loyal, faithful and trustworthy partner to you. It doesn't even matter if you have both been arguing every damn day for a year. It doesn't excuse him cheating on you in any capacity because he could have left the relationship before starting anything with another person. Him having an emotional affair is also clearly him not choosing you over her. It was him thinking of himself and her and not thinking of you at all. Him having an emotional affair doesn't mean you're deficient. It means he is likely not accurately telling you what he needs to be happy, and maybe he doesn't know. There may be some good support overall at surviving infidelity, as relationship advice here usually ends in, he cheated, leave him. And there has people who work through plans and stuff. Just remember, if he did it once, he will absolutely do it again, so be prepared for that life now. Going on dates, sending nudes, is a lot more than emotional cheating. He cheated on you straight up, he was dating another woman. Emotional cheating would basically be him being infatuated with someone and thinking of them, rather than you. He's done a lot more than think about it or send some texts that could be considered flirting. He dated her. He has no remorse or guilt. Tell me, how do you know they didn't hook up? They were alone on a formal date. Wake up. I think is beyond emotional affair onto a regular affair if they're going on dates and sexting for one. For two, he's an R for telling you he doesn't feel guilty. It wasn't an accident, it was a choice. I would be very surprised if they haven't slept together. You did not cause this, he did. You just need to decide what to do. I'm so sorry. Confessed. WTAF. He's actually seeking your approval. This is not going to go away. You've got a husband that you can't trust. At all. Good luck. So everything here was fine and fixable until it grew from emotional affair to nudes and sexting and dates. And then it was he confessed and is trying to fix it, but he doesn't feel guilty. There's more to explore here for sure. Maybe still fixable if he's being real, but damage has been done. And yes, I say he needs to get tested. He sent nudes, went on dates, and sexted. That's cheating. Well, if he has feelings for her but doesn't feel guilty, it cause he doesn't care about you. He just doesn't want to break up the marriage. He went on dates with her. Dates. I don't know if what he did is forgivable. I never, in 100 years, could forgive that. Ever. He was cheating on you. Not just emotionally. He had a full affair, just never got laid, so he says. He realized he fucked up, apologized, and cut all contacts. I don't understand why everyone here is telling you to ditch your husband you've been married to for 9 years for something he came clean on. I read a comment asking why he even said it in the first place. Do you really think he's that fucking evil? It is worlds better to apologize for something than to just not tell anyone about it. Like, damn. Your husband had an affair. The other woman probably found out about you and your son and wants you to know. He's now telling you partial truths, so when she does tell you the whole truth you won't believe her. If you want to try and make it work, try couples therapy. Only time will tell if he's a changed man. From personal experience, opinion, once a cheater always a cheater. They become better liars. He also said that they sexted and shared nudes, but there was nothing physical. That's not an emotional affair. That's the next step. Also, he doesn't feel guilty about this. Come on. I was going to write a reply about how it's a tough situation, but then when you said they went on dates and sexted and nudes, nor fuck him. he's ending it with her because she either gave him an ultimatum. I'm sorry you were in this. Emotional affairs are sometimes worse than the physical. But he was getting to the physical, or they already went past that. He may say he's ending everything with her, but you only have his word for that, and you cannot trust his word about anything. Also, they work together. Unless one of them quits, he will still be spending time with her every day. Also, he looked you in the face, saw how badly this hurt you, and still didn't feel bad about doing it. Anyone that's selfish and uncaring of your feelings will do this again. If he doesn't feel guilty, then I don't see how you can get past it. Why did he choose to confess? What is he hoping will happen next? Has he said he's making moves to end it? It went far enough that they sent each other nudes and went on dates. I'm curious why suddenly he has cut contact. He doesn't even feel remorseful. I don't know how you recover from such a betrayal by your partner who is not even sorry for their actions. How can you possibly trust him again when he says he doesn't feel guilty? How can you be sure this won't happen again, or turn into a physical affair next time around? You don't send nudes and go on dates by accident. WTF. WTF. The fact that he doesn't feel guilty about it is concerning. Happened to me too. It's the worst feeling. Therapy or leaving are the only options really. Making it work or leaving. I suggest as one after infidelity if you're gonna stay with him and make it work. It hurts every second of every day, but do what's best for you in order to heal. His actions were no cause of you. Even Beyoncé got cheated on by Jay-Z. They moved and started over somewhere new. I wish you the best of luck. Okay. You can probably accidentally catch feelings for someone, but you can never accidentally sext, send nudes and go on 2 dates with someone. Why I refuse to have kids with anyone. Drop him, queen. The fact that he doesn't feel guilty about this after knowing how hurt you are shows how little he respects you or cares for you. I wouldn't be able to move past that, to be honest. I've had work spouse type relationships where things get complicated. You care about and rely on this coworker in ways that parallel your spouse. You depend on them and need them. You appreciate them and grow to enjoy their company. You look forward to seeing them each day and have feelings that are similar to love but not the same as a romantic partner. Acting on those feelings and crossing the line is not an accident. He chose to cheat. Personally, I feel like there's no trust anymore. Therefore, y'all should break up. But if you guys think you can build it back up again with little to no problem, do what you gotta do. He didn't need to tell you. He was offloading his guilt and dumped it all on you, which is utterly selfish and unkind. There were a lot of messages exchanged between them, and he said they went on 2 dates. He also said that they sexted and shared nudes, but there was nothing physical. This is not an emotional affair. This is a regular affair. Most may not agree with this, but I can see getting sucked in to flirting. Friendly conversation turns to compliments, turns to flirting, and it's gradual, and next thing you know, that, in time, I could forgive and move past, if my partner was honest, like, hey, we started off friends and I really don't know when it got to this point. I'm so sorry and here's what I've done to shut it down. But sexting and going on dates, and he doesn't feel guilty because he didn't intend for it to happen. Let her have the cheater. He isn't a prize. Leave him. They sexted and went on 2 dates. And he doesn't feel guilty. That is not okay. So he did everything but fuck her and he doesn't feel guilty. Well, he should. Does he want a medal because he didn't? I'd put her out of your head because all it'll do is hurt you. Stop comparing yourself. This is about you and your husband. Therapy is a must if it's to be tried and saved. But you both need to decide if you want to save it. It's going to take time and it's going to hurt. I don't know what I've been doing wrong for him to catch feelings for another woman. He cheats and you blame yourself. You need to fix yourself. Then decide if you want to continue your marriage with someone who treats it like an option. It is very much within reason for you to ask to see his phone to confirm that she's been blocked. I would recommend that and see how he responds. He is cheating on you. That calls for divorce. Also, don't blame yourself. This is all on him. People can choose not to cheat on their partners, if they have backbone and care about their partners' families. He had an affair. You need counseling. He has already cheated on you through his actions. You need to see if you can truly work through this. This is not an emotional affair. How can it be an accident if he sent her private pictures and took her on dates? He's lying to you. Find a lawyer. Your husband told you he has feelings for another woman. Have you sought out divorce lawyers yet? Him telling you this could be asking for permission depending on what you do next. Did he say he plans to do anything about this? Did you ask? What are his plans? Does he intend to maintain a relationship with her? Personally, I would go implode his other life. His work life is his life with his mistress. His work time and house time is with 2 women. Soon your mind will be broken with his late work hours. If he is in position of power over her, set the match, my friend. Sexting and sending nudes is not something that can happen by accident. You deserve more than this half-assed shit. The pragmatic side of me doesn't believe in soulmates or the one. I think it would be unrealistic, even disingenuous, to never be attracted to other people when you're in a committed relationship. That said, actions are key here. I think him going on dates with her crossed the line. In my opinion, being attracted to her does not cross that line. I can see why the honesty and transparency can be redeeming, but that's for you to decide.